Albert Einstein was born on March 14, 1879, in Ulm, Württemberg, Germany. He was son of Hermann Einstein and Pauline Koch, who later changed her name to Einstein. From birth, their family moved around from Württemberg to Munich and then eventually settled in Italy. In 1901, Albert earned his diploma and received his Swiss citizenship in order to become a technical assistant. However, Albert and his girlfriend, Milena Marik, were expecting their first child, a daughter whom they put up for adoption and were never to hear from again. The longtime lovebirds wed in 1903, and a year later they gave birth to their first son, Hans Albert. During Einstein's famously recognized miracle year in 1905, and with unwavering work ethic, he obtained his doctorate's degree from the Swiss Federal Polytechnic School, with which he utilized in pursuit of an impressive stint of educational positions from Professor Extraordinary at Zurich in Switzerland to Professor of Theoretical Physics at Prague in Czech Republic to Director of the Kaiser Wilhelm Physical Institute and Professor in the University of Berlin in Germany. Amidst his educational successes, the married couple gave birth to their second son, Eduard. But in 1919, the couple divorced and Einstein remarried the same year to his second and final wife, cousin Elsa Lowenthal. However, by 1936, she fell ill and he was widowed, never to remarry again. Let's fast forward to 1940, when Einstein becomes a United States citizen. He arrives during the Second World War. This major event in history paves the way for his greatest but most controversial contribution yet: a signed letter to President Franklin D. Roosevelt, convincing him to utilize his theory of relativity to have his best scientists fashion the very first atomic bomb. Now, we all know this equation as E equals mc squared, or energy equals mass times the speed of light. The idea of the A-bomb was set into motion and ultimately inspired Project Manhattan, which was the bombing of Hiroshima and Nagasaki, Japan. The most controversial element of the commotion was the simple fact that Einstein was a pacifist, a peacemaker, an anti-war advocate, and he regretted the stir he had caused almost immediately. Although Einstein was never mentioned to have collaborated with other scientists in projects or his theories, he did assemble the Russell-Einstein Manifesto, which went into effect in 1955. This manifesto was produced to inform the people of the dangers of the journey in which they were about to embark upon, via exploiting a nuclear weapon of mass destruction. Einstein signed this manifesto in an effort to spread awareness and impart wisdom upon the public in his last days. However, that was his final contribution prior to dying in Princeton, New Jersey on April 18, 1955. His years dedicated to mathematics have pioneered insight into such theories and proof of wormholes, black holes, and even the creation of the world. In fact, according to everythingforever.com, the discovery of the theory of relativity challenged Isaac Newton's concept of time being absolute, but rather explained as time being relative. And this idea aided in the excavation and proof of time travel. Einstein's legacy remains and grows throughout the passing days, years, and decades, and will continue to inspire scientists, physicists, and mathematicians for centuries to come. I hope you enjoyed my presentation. Thank you for tuning in.